Namaste everyone and welcome to today's practice. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on our lying down asanas and really helping us to come into a restorative and calm space within. All the asanas today are going to largely be on our spine or in our prone position with a few sitting asana warm-ups. So what you'll need for today's practice is your yoga mat, a bottle of water and a napkin, and of course an intentional willingness to learn and grow. So I hope you're ready to get started with today's practice, and without much further ado, let's head over to our mat and get started with today's asanas. Alright, so let's get started with our asana practice for today. We're going to come into our simple Sukhasana pose and keep both the hands in Gyan Mudra at the knees. We're going to roll our shoulders up and back, gently closing our eyes and just focusing all of our attention onto our breath. As we take a few moments to settle down, to feel the activation in our abdomen, as well as all across the body, the chest, and just noticing all the different changes taking place in our body, from the tips of our toes to the top of our head, becoming aware of all the changing motions, all the ways in which we're feeling activated and engaged. And really now getting ready to move into our main asana practice next. As we start by joining our hands into a namaskara at the chest, sitting up nice and tall, taking a deep and long breath in through the nostrils. Let's inhale. Breathing in. And breathing in. And now as we feel the sound and the activation of the Om in our minds, we take our time to feel the grounding sensation, the gentle softness of this sound. And then we slowly place our hands into a Gyan Mudra at the knees, keeping our eyes gently closed, and just staying here now for a couple more seconds. Now from here we'll move into our Parvat Asana followed by our warm-up asanas. So let's join our hands into a simple namaskara at the chest like this. And lift the arms all the way up to the top, right? So you're really going to stretch and extend the body as high as you can, rising upwards to the top, closing your eyes for a couple seconds and really just stretching and elongating your arms. And as you get settled in position, holding here now for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently let go, we're going to come all the way down, placing our hands onto the knees, keeping our eyes gently closed. and then opening our eyes as we get ready for the warm-up asanas. So we're going to be practicing Marjari asana or cat and cow pose first. Let's get ready for this practice. You can also tie up your hair if you need to. And let's change position as we get ready. Okay? So turning over, we come onto all fours. Knees and palms on the mat. Take a moment here. Now once you get settled in this base position, inhale to rise up to the top, feeling that opening along your chest, the movement of breath along your spine, and then gently rounding in, so you bring your chin into the chest and the head down. As we again inhale to rise up to the top, head up, chin up, chest up. Exhale to curve in, chin to the chest and head down. Let's continue this way. We're going to inhale, rising up to the top, arching the spine. Exhale, bringing the head, chin and chest inwards as we round in. And a couple more as we inhale, arching the back, rising up to the top. As we exhale, rounding the spine, curving into the bottom. Two more as we inhale, lift and rise. As we exhale, round and curve in. We now return to a neutral position in the middle. And we're just going to place our elbows to the ground and just relax here almost for a couple of seconds on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's come back up, placing your hands to the ground. We're now going to change position and come into our Dandasana posture. All right, so now we're actually going to go into a few dynamic warm-ups. It's going to feel a bit different from what we've usually done before. And this is 5 rounds of Dandasana, which is this pose, all the way up to tabletop position and then back down. So just warm your wrists a little bit because you're going to need that as we go into this dynamic variation. And chest open, place your knees in the bent knee formation, feet on the ground. And now lift up. So you're coming up like this into the pose, tabletop, and then you're sitting back down in Dandasana. Okay, so we're going to make this dynamic. Let's do it 5 times together. It's dynamic but steady, right? So you want to go at a good pace. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. Continue. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. 3 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. 2 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down. And 1 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come down and relax. All right. Now, take a breather. Hands behind your body, eyes closed. Point the toes down and back. Keep breathing. For 1, 2, and 3. Now, continuing on from here, we're going to go into our forward folds, right? So we have both the hands up like this, and we're going to go into Dandasana to Paschimottan, forward and then back. Okay, so we do that about again 5 times. Lift your hands up first as you stretch. Exhale, come down. Hold your toes. Now, if this is all you can do for today, that's fine. You stay halfway. Those of you who feel, I can go a bit further, tuck your tailbone in, push your hips down, bend down. And then inhale, rise up to the top. Exhale, come down and forward. Inhale, rise up to the top. Exhale, come down and forward. Inhale, rise up to the top. Exhale, come down and forward. We're going to do 3 more. Up to the top. Exhale, come down and forward. 2 more. Inhale, up to the top. Exhale, down and forward. And one last. Exhale, down and forward. Rise up. Amazing. Exhale, let go and come back. All right. So that was our Dandasana to Paschimottanasana. Now I'm sure your spine is feeling quite warmed up in all the different directions. So let's move now to our main asana practice, which is going to be the lying down asanas. So changing position, let's lie down. Come into your Shavasana. And I know this is everyone's favorite asana. So gently drop into this pose. Keep your eyes closed. Enjoy that feeling of just surrendering into the ground beneath you. Feeling a sense of warmth and ease and just relaxing into this posture as you hold and breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now joining both your legs together, take a deep breath as you hold here, and then lift your right leg up to the top, right? So you're going to stretch the right leg as high as you can take it, back of the knees straight, and let the leg rise up to your 90-degree angle, toes in towards you. Maintain here, press your palms into the ground, hold it steady for 1, 2, 3, emphasis on your abdominal region, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you gently release, come all the way down, place your right leg onto the ground. Take a moment here as you breathe steady. Then join your feet together once again and lift your left leg up to the top, right? So the left leg is rising, toes in towards you, back of the knee straight. Try to come up as high as you possibly can and then hold for 1, 2, press both your knees into the ground, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you gently lower your leg down, come down on the mat beneath you. Take a moment, relax in Shavasana. Now join your legs together as your palms press into the floor. Take a moment here and then we go in for the Ardha Halasana with both the legs. So your hands are under your hips. Lift and rise at 90 degrees with both your legs. Toes pulling in towards you and hold for 1. Feel that activation on your lower spine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, for a couple of seconds, bring your knees down like this. Place them down to the ground and just breathe easy for a couple of seconds here. Now, once you've come into this position, let's take both the legs gently up towards almost 90 degrees. We're going in for what we call Supta Padangusthasana, where we hold the foot and open it out to the side. Okay, so just make sure you have space on the side that you're opening the leg towards. We're going to start with the right leg. So I'm going to try to hold my right big toe in a 3-finger grip like this, okay? And initially, yes, your knee will be bent, and then you try to straighten it eventually, okay? Now, of course, here the shoulder is rising a bit, but over time, we want the shoulder to come lower and the leg to come inwards, okay? Now here, I'm going to open my right leg sideways to the right side, while the left leg remains straight up, and I'm trying to push my left hip down. I'll hold this posture, opening the chest and simply maintaining steady for 1, 2, 3, eyes continuously remaining closed, 4, 5, and 6. Now, gently bend your knee so you get a little bit of room to come up. Straighten the leg once again. Try to pull the shoulder down. Then let go of the right leg. Take both your hands down and just stretch your legs nicely up to the top. Okay? So that's Supta Padangusthasana on the right. Let's do the same on the left. I'm actually going to change direction because I have the wall behind me. So I'm going to come this way for the left side and taking a moment, lifting both the legs up once again. This time gripping the left big toes, trying to push the shoulder downwards as much as it can go, opening to the side and keeping the hand on the right hip so it doesn't go out of alignment too much. Now we're going to stay here for 1, stretching and activating the sides of the body, 2, 3, you got this. Keep holding your abdominal region strong, 4, 5, and 6. As you come in, gently bend the knee a little bit. Give yourself some room to rise up to the top and then let go of your left leg. Keep both the legs together. Then softly bend them when you're ready. And then come all the way into Pavan Muktasana. Okay, you've done really well so far. As you come into Pavan Mukt, keep your hands on top of your knees and pull both the legs in towards you. Lift and rise with your head up, chin up, chest up, placing the chin between your knees and the toes pointing downwards. Relax your shoulders, relax your body. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As we gently come down, release your hands, place the feet onto the ground, let go of the legs, and palms facing upwards for 1, 2, and 3. Now we go in for Ardha Halasana with single legs next. So joining the legs together once again, we'll pull this right leg in and we'll take it in towards the chest. So keep pulling and the right toes are pointing downwards. Lift your head, neck and chest up. Chin is coming onto the right knee as you pull in. Hold here for 1, 2, relax your shoulders and also make sure you're not feeling any strain on your neck. 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you gently let go, take your head down, breathe for a couple seconds, release this right leg. Okay. Now we do the same with the left. So you're going to take the left leg in, bring this leg as deeply inwards as you can. Then inhale and rise. Right, so you're going to place your your cheek on your left knee. Hold here and breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you let go, take your time. Slowly come back and then stretch your arms nicely as much as you can. Amazing. Release, gently come down and relax. Okay, so you can take your time. Palms are facing upwards. Again, relax yourself in position. We'll be going for Setu Bandhasana or the bridge pose next. Now join your legs together, place your palms onto the ground, bend your knees in position and let your fingers touch the back of your foot or the heel. So we're getting ready for Setu Bandhasana. Press the feet into the ground, rise up to the top. If you're wearing an Indian kurta like me, then adjust your kurta as you rise up and interlock your hands underneath your body. Squeeze the glutes, rise as high as you can to the top and really squeeze and push up here. Now maintain the pose. Feel that activation, especially in your lower back, hips and glutes. And hold for 1, 2, and 3. Now if you want to increase the challenge a little, take one leg off and hold single leg Setu Bandhasana. And hold for 1, 2, hips up, 3, 4, and 5. Now switch sides. You're balancing both the sides out. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you gently drop, squeeze the glutes, gently bring the buttocks down to the ground. Take your time, and you can take your legs into a simple butterfly pose. This is just a transition posture. We're going to go into the next asana in just a few seconds. Feel your body relaxing here. And let the knees open out wide. We stay here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we slowly and gently come back, bring your knees back into the middle. Take a moment here, and then you can open your eyes once again. All right. So this was our first few asanas. Let's move to the next few. The next one we're going to do is our Supta Kapot Asana, which is a pigeon pose in the lying down posture. So for this, what you're going to do is take your right leg, place it on your left thigh like this, then bring it all the way in towards your chest. Interlock your hands underneath your left thigh and pull this all the way into your chest. Now, automatically what happens is you feel this on your right glute very deeply. So pull it in. Imagine your ankle is coming to your collarbone. So really pull in that deep and hold for 1, 2, 3, continuously bringing the legs inwards. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As we gently release, we're going to switch now. So you take your left leg onto your right thigh, pull it in like this, interlock your hands underneath your right thigh, and as you come inwards, now you're going to feel this all on your left glute. Okay, so experience the asana, pull inwards, and imagine your ankle is coming into your chest. Stay here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, as you release, I'm sure you're feeling incredible also at your lower body level. You place the feet on the ground. Just relax your hands for a couple of seconds, releasing any tension in your body as you come back down. And now you close your eyes. You wait here for a moment for 1, 2, and 3. All right, so next we're going to move into our Kati Vakrasana formation. There are many different ways to do the Kati Vakrasana twist, so let's look at a few of them. We're going to spread our hands into a T-shaped formation. For me, on one side, I'm going to just keep my hand a little bent because the wall is there, but you can open up as much as possible across the length of both your arms. Now, bend your legs at the knee joint, take a deep breath, bring the legs in towards your chest. Okay, so you're going to Come into the center like this. And now take both your legs across to the left side. Okay, so your legs are going to the left, your face is going to the right. Try to press both your shoulders down into the ground and keep twisting as much as you can. Hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, as you come back to the center, return to the middle, and we're going to finish doing 2 more variations on the left side, and then I'll take us to the right. Okay, so over here, take your right leg, place it on the left knee, right? So the arch of your right foot is on the knee directly. And now you're going to take both the legs over and across to the left side. So now both your legs are coming down, and really try to press your top knee into the ground. As you press it down, look to the opposite side, hold and stay here for 1, 2, 3, as you continue to twist and expand your entire body. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you gently come back to the center, bring both your legs into the middle, place the feet on the ground, and hold here. All right. Now, the final variation is with our Garudasana legs, right? The eagle pose legs. So you take your right leg to the top, wrap your left leg around it. Once you've got this strong wrap around, take both the legs to the left side. So you're going to take them over, and this is going to feel like a deeper twist because it hits all the way till your upper back. So let it happen. Twist to one side, look across your right shoulder, and hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, as you keep holding, 5, and 6. You're going to push away from the ground, come up to the center, take a moment, hold here, and as you breathe, unlock the legs and place them down to the ground. Okay, so you're doing really well so far. Those were our 3 variations on the left. I'm going to just add in one more so that we feel completely balanced. Take your left leg down, lift your right leg up to the top. Okay, so this is at 90 degrees. We're going to cross it over to the left side. So the right leg coming over to the left like this, and you turn your head to the opposite direction. So this is also a great twist, and you also feel this on your glutes once again. So hold here, turn the head in the opposite direction, close your eyes, and let's breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you rise up to the top, come up in position, let go of your right leg, come down and release. All right, so this was our right leg on the left side. Now we're going to switch over and do everything on the right direction. Okay, so I'm going to change over again. I wish I had more space behind me on this side, but I don't, and so I'm going to keep changing position like this, making it easier to practice. Okay, so we've come into position. We are on this side now, and again opening the hands into a T-shaped formation, legs into bent knees, thighs in towards the chest. Move your thighs and the knees to the right side. Okay, so the legs have come to the right, the face is going to the left. Now ease into this posture, close your eyes. And just breathe steady for a few seconds. You're completely experiencing this posture, holding on to it, noticing how each passing moment feels, and really embracing this experience and this practice. Now, whenever you feel ready, you start coming back to the front, right? So you come back to the center like this. Keep your hands in a T-shaped formation. Place the feet onto the ground, right? You're going to hold it here. And we're going to go in for the next variation, which is our left leg coming onto the right knee. Again, this is the arch of your left foot, which we're going to place here. Open up the hands into a T-shaped formation. Move over to this side. So you're going to come across to your right side. See if you can press the top knee into the ground. Look the opposite way. Hold and breathe for 1. 2, press both your shoulders into the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As we gently come back to the center, place the legs back in position and relax. Okay, now we go for the third variation, which is our Garudasana legs. So this time the left leg is in the middle. Wrap your right leg around it, lock your legs like this, and take both your legs to your right. Okay, so your legs have come to the right, face is going to the left. And hold and breathe over here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you feel this activation, gently now come back to the center, release your legs and come down. Okay, now just like we did on the previous side, we're going to just give one more variation, 90 degrees straight out. So you take this right leg down, lift your left leg up, and then take it across in a straight line to the ground. Right? And your hands have come into this sort of T-shaped formation. Your head is going in the opposite direction. Turn around, hold, and breathe. Stay here for 1, 2, 3 as you keep turning and looking backwards. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you come back to the center, push away from the ground. Take your left leg up to the top and gently drop it down to the ground. Okay, so as you drop it and let it go, releasing your legs, take a moment with your palms facing upwards, right? And your whole body is just dropping into the ground beneath you. As you close your eyes and you hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you open your eyes and you gently come back, take a moment. All right, that was really well done. We finished our Kati Vakrasan variations. We're now going to go into Naukasan or the boat pose. So I'm going to show you a couple of variations in this one as well. And then the next few asanas are quite restorative. So this is like a peak posture for today's practice. We're going to come up into Naukasan, keeping our hands up, lifting the head and rising up into boat pose like this. Okay, so what we want to do here is the knees and the ankles are in a straight line. The arms are in line with the knee joint. Open your chest and hold. I'm intentionally keeping the knees bent in the first few times and then I'll straighten it. So we keep it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now straighten. 1, 2, open your chest. 3, 4, and 5. Rise up to the top, hold it here, drop your legs to the ground and just curve your spine in. Okay, relax your back. Alright, so with Naukasan, you may feel a little bit of a strain on the spine and neck. I've had a lot of students in class who have said that, that was a bit of a challenging asana. But the thing is, you want to take the pressure on your core. So when your core becomes strong enough, you won't feel so much pressure on your neck and back. Right now, the spine is trying to take the load, which is why we start feeling it there. So the solution is really to strengthen your core and to balance it out in such a way that the wrong area, in this asana at least, the spine doesn't take the load, the abs do. So practice makes perfect. We just have to keep at it. And yeah, so that's our Naukasan. Let's take a moment. You can open your chest, close it, open it, release the tension there. And now I'm going to take us into a few cooling down asanas. 2 of my favorites really, Makar Asan and Nira Lambasan. So let's change position for these 2. You're going to turn onto your abdomen now. Okay, come into your abdominal posture. Take your time. So we're lying down on the mat. What you're going to do here is your feet, the heels are in like this and the toes are out. Okay, your hands, you're going to come into this formation as if you're holding the opposite shoulders and the elbows are almost like coming one on top of the other like this. Now, obviously in this your chest is a bit lifted, which is what we want, and the pressure is on your lower abdominal region. And now you just hold this pose. Makarasan is like the Shavasana of abdominal postures. So it's a restorative pose and you just want to stay here like this. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, very gently, we start to release the hands, letting go. And from here itself, we transition to Nira Lambasana. Nira Lambasana is a fun posture. You keep your legs the same way. And all you're going to do with your hands is like this, as if you're watching TV. And when we were younger, my dad used to actually call this the TV asana, right? And for those of you that don't know, my dad was the director of one of India's oldest yoga institutions, and we grew up in the ashram, right? So we did a lot of asanas, and when we were growing up, asanas had different names to make them a little fun for us. So this one is Nira Lambasana, the TV pose. We were watching TV at the front, and we open the chest. Just make sure your elbows are in line with your wrists and shoulders, and hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we place the hands down, we push the elbows into the ground, and let's go back into our child's pose from here. So join your legs together, push your hands away from the ground, take a moment as you come back, and surrender yourself into child's pose. Head down, arms forward. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to push away from the ground as we rise up to the top, coming all the way back as we release and relax. All right, we're now going to move into our pranayama section next. So let's come into our sitting posture like this, coming into an easy and simple sukhasana. Close your eyes as you get comfortable on the mat, hands in Gyan Mudra, and just stay here for a moment now. So now as we sit up nice and tall, we're going to start with our pranayama practice, beginning with Anulom Vilom, or the alternate nostril breathing. We take the right hand into Vishnu Mudra, the right thumb and the last 2 fingers outside. Place the right thumb on your right nostril and take a deep breath in through the left. Inhale. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale, right. Close. Exhale through the left. Inhale, left. close, exhale through the right. Inhale, right. Close, exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close, exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close, exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close, exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close, exhale, left. We repeat now 2 more times. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. One more. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. We gently come back, placing the hands onto the knees, chest wide open, taking a moment here. And gently now transitioning to the Brahmari pranayama practice, followed by the A-U-M chant. So for Brahmari, we're going to take our hands up to the face, using your thumb to close the ears, pinky finger near the mouth, ring finger nose, top two on your eyes, chest wide open with the eyes gently closed. Breathe in through your nostrils. Few more times, breathe in. Third round, inhale. And one last, breathe in. As we gently let go of the hands, we start bringing the hands down to our knees. As the eyes remain closed and the chest opens wide, we take our time for 1, 2, and 3. Now let's chant the A-U-M practice all together now. Taking a deep breath in for the A sound, inhale. The U sound. One more sound. All three together now. As we hold and maintain here, we take a few deep and long breaths, taking our time as we ground ourselves and we feel the whole body gently settling down. As we feel this very peaceful and deep experience, we place the right hand on the abdomen, the left hand on the chest, and really feel into our bodies. As we feel this grace and calmness within ourselves, we now begin to change position to move into our lying down Shavasana. So let's gently turn over as we switch and we come into the lying down pose. So just gently lying down on the mat. Palms facing upwards for our ending Shavasana. And today we did most of our postures in the lying down pose. So this is familiar and we're really grounding ourselves into this moment. Let's feel that deep calmness, ease, and just total relaxation in the body. Holding our body quite steady and comfortable in this pose. We feel a sense of surrendering into the mat beneath us, holding steady. As we feel the entire body dropping into the ground now, we take a few seconds to just feel that restorative power moving through the top of the head to the tips of the toes, all across the body. And then we gently move our fingers and our toes as we bring the awareness back to where we are in this moment. Slowly joining our legs together, inhaling, rising up to the top, toes down, arms stretching up, and gently releasing the hands as we come down, taking our time. Turning over to the right side. So as you gently turn to the right, right hand under your head, legs in towards your chest. Hold yourself steady here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pressing the hand into the ground as we slowly come back, rising back up to the top. And then we're going to cross our feet, come back into Sukhasana. Take a moment as we move to the end of our practice today. Let's gently join our hands into Namaskara at the chest. And as we move to the end of our practice now, we will conclude today's session with our final 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Let's take a deep and long breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently rubbing the palms together as we create some heat or friction, placing the palms on top of our eyelids for some warmth as we slowly release the hands, coming down, opening our eyes to look at the palms, and then very gently releasing as we come back, open our eyes and relax. All right. Amazing. So thank you so much everyone for practicing with us today. I hope you're feeling really calm, grounded and relaxed. I definitely am, so I hope you are too. And once again, thank you so much for making the time. I know that we have such busy lives and time just slips by, but you making the time and taking back the ownership of your health, your life, how you spend your time is so revolutionary, it's so powerful. I'm really glad that you could do this. So once again, thanks a ton. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, if you'd like to connect with us, do reach out to us through our website, yogicgurukul.com. And we look forward to seeing you either on Zoom or on video call or in some form of one-on-one personal connection. And yeah, that's all for today. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care until then, and I'll see you very soon. Namaste.